Greetings, my diamond painting family. This is Donnie with Diamond Painting by Donnie, and today's dose of Donnie is a couple of product reviews. These are things that I purchased myself, and I wanted to review them. So it's not something anybody sent me. It was things that I saw that other people had purchased, and I wanted one. And so now today I am going to try them out with you. One of them I've already tried out because I wanted to get a feel for it and what it does. Now I have my light pad on high, but there we go. It's not that bright for you. I even have the extra light going on here. This is what I have to do in order to see these symbols. They're not too bad, but I'm extra blind lately, it seems. So I'm going to get some diamonds in here because I did not prepare myself with that. I just actually woke up and decided I am going to do these videos before I do anything else today, because I've been trying to do this video since yesterday. Probably yesterday, I think. Okay, now this bunch of drills has quite a bit of garbage in it. I'm going to be tempted to pick it all out. Not just garbage, but it's got a lot of drills that are stuck and whatnot. I've actually, and now where did I put it? Here it is. I found a good use for my little case. If you remember when I bought this, that came with a notepad and a pen. It says, "Every day I'm sparkling." Sorry, it's really close up right now. I will change that when it gets to the second product review. But on the inside, I have my little case with my diamond separator, a couple trays, and my garbage trays. As long as I don't tilt it, it's fine. Even if I do, it's contained in here. But I just had to bring that out to do that. Add one to it. But now that I have found a good use for this other than just decoration, that makes me happy. All right. So I got to get some of these lined up because this first product, it's a little more than I thought it was. It's not just a, as you know in the title, the dual diamond placer. Okay, let me show it to you. Okay, here's what it looks like. Okay, it's a little flower, and it's got the base, and you pull the base off, and it's got I know why this doesn't look right. Be right back. I've got to turn on the flash because you can't see. Oh, there we go. It's kind of focusing now. See, it's got two chambers. Now, I'll be right back and I'll show you a little bit more. Hold on. All right, so now I've got my flash on. Here's the chambers. You can see my wax is in there. I want to just show you that these are very, very flexible. So you can just pull back and they pull out. So now it's empty. And what we have are two little and I guess they could actually be filled all the way down if allowed. But they're different than the regular pen tips. They or just like hollow little grommets or whatever you'd call them. I'm not sure I like how this works. I mean, how soft this is, because it doesn't leave very much room for me putting a little extra pressure where I need to. But let's just show you how it works. I actually like it a lot. So I gotta move the light out of the way. Oh, you can't see the tray, so I'll just put it here like this, okay? It's just like a regular drill pin, and you're going to just go down on the two. And if you just get one, like I did there, you can easily pick up a second one. It's because I need more wax in it. Okay, so I got two. And they're easy to place right there. The thing I like about it is it doesn't feel like I'm cheating by using a multi-placer, because it's just two. And I mean, they don't have to be perfectly lined up. It helps if you want to get two right away. But they still snap in when you want them to, when you're going in a spot where there's only two. You can also easily do the checkerboard this way too. So let me do a little checkerboard here with it. Like I said, the one thing I'm not thrilled about is this material, because it is very bendy, flexy. I don't have anything to really, if I wanted to hold it up a little higher, it's a little too hard to manage. But it is thicker here where you hold it. So that's nice, because I need a thicker grip. And it's, you know, it's a hard, soft kind of, you know what I mean? It's a soft rubber. It's rubber, so it's not hard, but it's not squishy soft. So I'm just going to do a few more here. See, I'm just going to pick up some of these loose ones. I know you can't see with the thing, and I had them lined up. But, okay, I'll just pick up a couple. There's one there, and then I'll pick up a second one right there. Oh, maybe. There. So I got two. And I'm doing the checkerboard. So I did this because it was already a gap. And then I went up and did this one, and then this one, and this one, and that one. So there's like a checkerboard going on. Even though there's a spot for an empty one right there. If it's a single, I, just go in and use my regular drill pin to fill in the singles. I would have done that later. I just wanted to do this for demonstration purposes. And so you could even do a checkerboard like this if you want to go and do it like this with one over. If you're filling in, see, because like this checkerboard section is right, because there was an extra one there. I did just one. It's however you want. There's no set rules on checkerboard, but and checkerboard is, for those that don't know, it's just a method of making it go faster for you when you're in areas with a lot. See, this is where it being flimsy is that I don't like, when I want to push and there's nothing really solid for this to push against. It kind of bends it with it. So I'm going to just give a demonstration here of the checkerboard, since it's been a long time since I've done that. Pick up two singles because I messed up my lines. And there's another. See the pattern here? Two. And then you go another set over of two, and then another set, and then another set. So that when you snap them in, there's going to be two generally. I mean, this has more than 2 because, in fact, I can fill those in because there's a spot right here. And, you know, it's not perfect because everything, it's not, your large areas are not always going to be perfectly square. And I found a hole in this one, so I am pulling that one off. It's going bye-bye. And it went on the floor. Okay. So now I have a hole in a spot where there should have been one for my demonstration. All right, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 different spots here that I can fill in with the double placer, and they will snap. It's not a loud snap sometimes. It's just the satisfaction of feeling it snug, getting in there snugly. There, that was a snap. You heard that pop. So it's a little faster than doing one by one, and it's still not too hard to manage or maneuver like the 3-placer, 3, 6, and 9 placers. Those are sometimes really hard to keep them in line. With these, it's not so much because you've actually got a groove for each one. It's actually, you can't go wrong because they're perfectly flush against each other every time. As long as you've got it centered, then you will have a flush setting. See, there we go. Even though it's kind of crooked in there, on there, it will be straight when I lay it down, because when you go flat. Let me get another one. Now that actually looks better. Those are actually flush against each other, so then they will lay flush against each other when you put them on the board on your drill field. It's just much easier than the 3-placer to me. And these are, hold on one second and I'll tell you how much they cost. I forget. Okay, I paid $2.99 for this. It's a random color that they give you, at least on the one that I ordered. I tend to check what people show that they've bought, and then I do a little bit of shopping around to find, excuse me, the lower price. And right now, this is not $2.99 anymore. It is $2.78, plus if you buy it during the 11/11 sale, it will be $2.57. So I'm thinking of getting a few more so that I can actually throw them in on some giveaways I may have coming up. I might have to do a little bit of shopping around because I don't know if this is the best price, but that's not bad. $2.57 is pretty good. Yeah, because I'm seeing others advertised right now for $3.65. They sell one $3.98. They sell one with a tray. So they're out there, especially once you get this listing. You can look and you can, do some shopping around yourself if you want. The only thing I just do not like, right, like I said, is the flexibility of it. So if anyone has an idea of how I can get it more solid. I know somebody used the end of a 3-placer and their husband drilled a couple of holes in. I'm not that handy, so something that I could possibly do without having to use a drill, and maybe I can put that in a video or try it out, see if it works, and go from there. Okay, so there's other features to this that I wanted to show you, and this is why another reason why I didn't want to do the drilling thing, because I like the setup that it has, but it's not necessary. Okay, as you can see, it has this little base here. Well, the one thing that I noticed right away about this base is there's wax at the bottom. So it stays standing up. You know, you can stick it to something and it'll stay standing. This also came with this tray and this square of wax, blue wax. So there's plenty of wax with it, and I like the blue wax. For some reason, I think that it works really a lot better. I actually had the blue wax in my multi-placers, and I didn't have to add any wax to it for a really long time. So this tends to leave less stickiness, in my opinion, on the drills. But another feature that it does have is, look inside. It's got a hole there. So when I first filled this, all I did was I stuck it in here and I pushed on the center with my thumb and I twisted like that. And see, there we go. It filled up the pin. I don't know if you can tell, but that's fresh wax in there. It just stuck more wax inside the pin there. So I really like that. Of course, you're going to have to re-push your squishy in. And then if there's extra, I just kind of wipe it off on here, on the edge. Oops, like here. And I just kind of push it back in. And I stick it, because I'm using a bigger tray, I just stick it on here. And, well, there's not much left over for it to stick to, but it'll stick to your, if there's enough sticking out, it will adhere to this and hold on. Right now it's not, because I pushed it in with my thumb, but you can actually push this in even further. Look at that. I got a lot of wax on there. So I just wanted to get a little bit more pulled out so that I could show how it sticks to the tray. So there's a little bit extra sticking out now, and it will stick to your tray. Yep, that's upside down. It's all the way upside down. So that's kind of neat about this little thing. And the funny thing is I was looking all over the place for it last night. I couldn't find it because it was just sitting there. It was sitting there on the tray, you know, like this. And I wasn't even thinking. My pin's in the place it should be. Okay, so that is the first product I wanted to demonstrate. And now I'm going to pull out the second one. And that means I'm going to readjust the camera to show that. So I will be right back. Okay, we are still up close, but we're down on the desk now. This is the second product. It is this desk cleaner. And this is the way the box came. It was in a bag. But the product inside seems to be undamaged. I got the kitty cat one because it was actually a lower price and there was no shipping charged on this one. It did take a very long time to get here. I'd say it was at least 5 weeks. I actually got a notification that my product protection was running out in 4 days. They went ahead and extended it, but then it came the next day. So all was good. So it came, I think they have like 35 days. So it might have been, I don't know. Anyway, it was beyond the norm, but I'd rather get free shipping. Or some people would rather pay the $2 or $3 that extra to get it in 20 days or whatever. Anyway, it has these bristles on the bottom, and I'm not quite sure. It's got this switch here for switching it on and off. And you twist off the head. And this is the motor. And it's also where you put the batteries. And I think it's also where you put where the dust goes, maybe. I'm not quite sure. Even, well, it doesn't look like there's any place for it to get up in there. But I don't know. Oh, maybe, oh, the bottom comes off. Okay. There we go. And that's your filter to keep the dirt from getting into the motor. And I guess your grime and stuff goes into this tray. Now this is mainly going to be just for picking up diamonds, but when they fall on the carpet, you know there's going to be some dirt involved. There we go. Okay. Snapped in place. I haven't put the batteries in yet. I wanted to try that with you. I wanted to show you what it says on the box. And it just says, purpose is to remove the hair or dust on the garment, to remove the dust on the surface of home appliance, computer, keyboard, or furniture, to clean the cushion or interior of car, to remove the cigarette ash or dust on the office table, and to remove the dirt caused by eraser. Very specific. Precautions: do not dip this cleaner in water, otherwise the motor will be damaged. Do not use petrol oil or benzene to clean it. Do not try to remove dust with iron bits, glass, or wooden scraps. Do not open the base cover when switch turned on. Please change the battery if you want to keep the strong suction. Operation: insert the battery, open the cover according to the arrow directions to turn, which is on here because it's not on the actual thing. Insert the battery. 2, on off, push the on off button by your right thumb to turn on the motor. So I guess off is this direction and on is that direction. So let's make sure it's in the off position. Yep, it's in the off position. Okay, clean the filter. Open the base cover. I don't know why I didn't notice that. According to the direction of the arrow, and take out the filter to remove the dirt with tiny brush. So I guess you need to get a tiny brush to remove the dirt out of there. And that's it. It says it's a desk cleaner. Let's give this a shot. Okay. It would help if I put it in the right direction. It says plus this direction, minus that direction. Let's get it all the way in. There we go. Minus, plus. It's really, okay, I dropped that one. Almost dropped that one. This is kind of, there we go. Well, nope. Is it in all the way? No. My thumbs hurt. I actually stabbed this one with my tweezers, so it's very sore, but there we go. Ow, ow, ow. All right, let's put this lid on. Actually, it goes like this. It has little grooves to line up. There we go. Nope, because then you turn it. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Let's see how well they pick up drills. Here's my tray of drills that I just was using. I don't want them scattered everywhere, so I'm kind of trying to control it. All right, let's get these spread out just a little bit here. Because you know that's how perfectly they fall when they spill. They do not fall this easy. But I want to be able to keep track of them. All right, here's Mr. Kitty. Mr. Green Kitty with the little green tail. Okay, we're going to turn it on. Let's see what happens. Holy moly. Okay, that was kind of impressive. There are no drills left on the table. Let's see what we get when we open this back up. We got a little bit of dirt too. Look at that. This actually works really well. I'm trying to get that piece of dirt out. Now, where'd I put my tweezers? Here we are. See, yeah, that's a miscolored drill. That's not dirt, but that is way easier than some of these other ways. So just pour it back in. Wow. There we go. I had a few that were stuck up in here. Get them off with my tweezers. They fell on the desk, so I'm going to do those with my hands. I'm not going to go through the process of using the... Now, I'm going to switch the camera and we're going to try the carpet. I don't have to pour anything on the carpet because I know there is quite a bit on the carpet. My only concern here is that don't judge me on how dirty this carpet is. The vacuum cleaner doesn't make it in here very often. So there may be bits of crumbs or whatnot. Okay, so I'm putting myself out there. You guys are going to see my carpet. I'll be right back and switch the camera view. Okay, this is directly where my feet go. And I don't know if you can see the gems that are in the carpet, but they're there. I can see them. So let's give our little kitty cat. Here's our kitty cat. We're going to give him a go. Here we go. I can hear it picking up the gems. There may not be a lot because Teslin seems to go hunting for them and she finds them. But if you know where they are, it'll make it a lot easier. Some of them are being a little difficult to pick up, but it's because there's a bunch of hair and carpet in the brushes, so maybe that's not picking up so well. I don't know. The brushes aren't really necessary. It's just moving the pile around. There we go. It is bringing some of those to the surface that are down underneath, so that does help. It doesn't have to be clean, I guess. Some of them are up against the box here, so I can't actually get it. I'm guessing if you have to use it for a longer period of time like this, you're going to go through the batteries faster. So, this is for demonstrations anyway, so I will definitely be using this thing because it's cool. There's one under the... May not be a gem, maybe some pink sequin or something from my daughter's hair bows that she wears. Alright, I'm going to grab this last one out and then we'll see what we got. Come on. It's not wanting to pick it up. There, see it? There we go, got it. Alright, let's turn Miss Kitty off. Now, I'm guessing you're going to want to keep it upright once it's full. So, I'll meet you back up on the desk and we'll see what we got. Alright, here we are. I'm kind of nervous. Wow. Look at all the dust. I mean, you can see it in and around the fan. This didn't do too good of a job protecting it from the screen protecting this. So I'm checking it to see if there's anything underneath, no gems or anything. So I'm going to take this and dump it out in the garbage. In fact, let me just grab this little paper bag here. Yeah, I'll need to get a separate toothbrush other than the one I use to clean my diamond paintings or my teeth, and use that to clean this out because, excuse me, it's not that easy to just clean by banging it on the side of a bag or a garbage can. Yeah, it's not coming clean very easy. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take a toothbrush to it. Okay, I'm gonna show you what was in there. So if you spill a lot, your carpet's not gonna be as dirty. We got some sand in here because my daughter likes to do those Dig-It bars, and it gets all over my carpet. So that's mainly what this is. Hair and a flawed gem, sequins, stars. Got some gems in here. That's a damaged one, so that's garbage anyway. And don't know about that one. So, you know, if you may have a spill, this might be awesome for the carpet. This is a garbage one. So most of these are garbage that fell, because I guess what happens is I pop them off and they go flying. And that's a bad rhinestone. So there's very few in here that are salvageable. Not that I don't know if I want to keep them anyway with how dirty they are. I mean, I could probably clean them up if I really wanted to. And I might need to, you know, who knows? It might be a case where it's something I'm actually working on right now and I need that color because I've run out. Or, you know, the whole reason why we keep them to begin with. So there's some good gems here. There's about 5 of them. And I didn't do the entire floor. I just did right there in front of me. So, yeah, it picked up the gems. It picked up hair. It picked up dirt. I mean, it's not a Kirby or anything, but it sure did what I wanted it to do. I'll definitely be keeping some extra batteries so that when these stop sucking so well, I will have backups. And for picking up spills on the desk, it's great. It works really good. I can't turn it over yet because of but you saw the bristles, how they get easily clogged up with carpet fuzz and hair. So those will have to need to be cleaned out as well. So there you go. I haven't seen anyone review this yet in the diamond painting community, at least. I haven't seen it at all. I haven't looked, but I thought it would be interesting to pick one of these up because somebody had linked it in the group that they bought one, and it was quite a while ago. Like I said, this took forever to get here. So, here, let me just pull these out. These ones that I'm thinking of saving, salvaging, and I'm going to dump the rest of this so you can actually look at the bristles. Okay, so that's hair, you know, because I have my lovely daughter with long hair, and I do her hair a lot while I'm in here. So that's going to be the biggest, the funnest part, I guess, is getting the hairs out of the bristles. So make sure you do it between every use of doing it on the carpet at least, because even if that's just a reminder to myself, because you don't want that to get bad, because these bristles do actually have a purpose when using it for diamond painting, because those diamonds that get deep down into the carpet, this actually helps pop them back up to the surface so that they can be sucked up. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I did. It was fun. And I do have a question of the day. I had it. Now let's see if I can remember what it is. So now this video is going to be a second video for today. So generally, question of the day makes sense, but this will be the second question of the day. How about that? Okay, so my question is, do you like the rain? If you do like the rain, what is it about it that you like? And if you don't like the rain, tell me why not. I mean, what is it you don't, why do you not like the rain? My preference is no rain. I mean, yeah, I understand we need it to water plants and, you know, for the oxygen that comes from the plants that grow, you know, the whole, you know, that big word, osmosis, or not osmosis, but, you know, the whole system, how it goes in the circle where it rains and then the water evaporates and blah, blah, blah. Okay. The reason I don't like it is because because I live in Oregon, it rains a lot. And when I have to go outside and it's raining to get into my car and I get just that little bit wet, and then I get in the car and then it gives me it's just this icky feeling. I don't like it. I just don't like having where I'm partially wet in my clothes, because we don't use umbrellas in Oregon. I can tell you that. Nobody uses umbrellas. It's rare that someone does. You know, that's a New York thing or something. I don't know. But there's people here in Oregon that pride themselves on not using umbrellas. So it's just kind of been inbred in us, I guess. You don't need an umbrella. We're Oregonians. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't like, mainly when you're trying to put a kid in a car seat and it starts raining and it gets on your back and your front's dry and all, but you get the kid in the car seat as quick as you can, safely. You get into your seat and then you've got your back soaking wet up against your faux leather seats, and it's just so uncomfortable. And anyway, I just don't like being rained on. I like the rain for how it sounds on the roof, and even thunder and lightning. I like it. Tesla, on the other hand, got really scared the other night because the rain was so hard. It was pounding on the roof and you could hear it in the windows, and she was scared. I can understand that. That was her first time actually hearing the rain that hard. And it only lasted like 5 minutes. But anyway, I like that part of it. And I don't like driving in it. It scares me, especially when somebody else is driving. And, you know, my brother's had a bad car accident in the rain where he flipped it over and spun around, and yeah, so the rain just scares the poop out of me when it comes to driving in it. Locally in town, no, not so much, but it's other drivers that scare me in the rain. So anyway, that was my long explanation for a short question. So let me know what your answer is down below, down here, and give me a like if you liked my video. I will see you in the next one, probably tomorrow. Bye, guys.